Yo, 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 yo. Another day, another dollar. What is going on, yo? Just at Whole Foods right now, having a quick little bite before I get ready to take off. These are good. What's this up, yo? Just having some food. This is some yams. What do you think of my intro? Your intro. It's pretty cool. I checked it out. How was the meetup today? The meetup was a success. We had a handful of people that came by, said what's up, that sort of thing. It was a success. Got to meet some cool subscribers. That sort of thing. What up, Marley? I really have had a pretty good day today, for the most part. A lot of delivery people meet up. No, not really. It was all across the board, you know. It was some delivery people. A few skateboarders came by. A few people came by that I don't know. They didn't look like delivery people, but they were not skateboarders either. So it could have just been people who just like the content, you know, that sort of thing. What's up, Jermaine? Watching from SF. When are you coming back to the Bay? That's a good question. I gotta figure out when I'm coming back to the Bay. I was thinking about coming back at the end of the month, but then I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Because I got a credit card now, so I can go anywhere. So I'm just trying to figure out. We'll be in LA in September. Are you gonna stay down there the whole month of September, Marley? Yo, if you're watching this video, thumbs up, thumbs up. Man, today was warm. Oh, you'll be down there 2 weeks? Let me know how the LA market is. It's really different down there. It's really different. Oh, you were just at Whole Foods? This is a pretty popular spot. Oh, you got a delivery? Did you get a job, Marley? You got something else going on now? Yeah, caviar is pretty good. Are you in New York? Yeah, I'm still in New York. These are soy wings. What they do is just take soy, bread them, and then throw a little sauce on them, and call them soy wings. It's pretty good. Oh, nice, you got a promotion. I hear you, man. I hear you, that's not bad, a promotion. If I come to New York, can you show me around? I'm gonna, I don't know. It really depends. Because I got some friends coming in town in a couple days. So I'm probably gonna be busy with them. Turn in the Hertz rental, and now I use Zipcar. Okay, Marlon, I want to ask you something. With Zipcar, do you like it because you can just drop the car off when you're not using it, and when you're using it, you can use the car? No boosted board meetups. There was some boosted board meetups, but I really didn't feel like riding. The group was kind of big, and I just didn't want to do it. So I just kind of split up and went my own separate way. I use Zipcar. Have you used Zipcar too? Not my favorite. Zipcar is perfect. You know, if I go back, can you use Zipcar with Uber Eats? Because when I go back, I'm going to have to rent a car, and I was thinking about, yo, just do Zipcar. And, of course, I'm going to have a vegan cookie. Yes, this is true. And Marley, oh, sorry. Have you got your Cool Wheel yet? You can also ride your Cool Wheel. We can rent car by the hour or the day. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I think the Havoc renting cars by the day. Or with Zipcar, you can do deliveries. That's good to know. Would I consider, she modified a van and everything she owns. Would I consider living in a van? You know what? That could be a lot of fun. That could be a whole lot of fun. Maybe I should check that out. Because if I'm paying like, $1,000 a month for Airbnbs, if I just got a van, now I wouldn't want to live in a van in New York, just because of the winter time and stuff like that. But living in a van in California, like full time, that may not be so bad because it doesn't get that cold in California. It doesn't get that cold at all. That might be something to look into. Get like a $3,000 van and live in it. That could work out very well. I mean, think of all the money I'll be saving. Well, because I'm always out. Like, I'm never, ever hanging out at the Airbnb. Have you ever talked to the Airbnb host and asked if you can stay permanently? I haven't asked anyone because I kind of want to bounce around, but I'm pretty sure some of these places would be like, yeah, you can do it. Would you ever consider getting a Evolve Carbon? Yeah, I've actually considered getting the Evolve Carbon. I'm pretty sure the people would be down, but the only problem with that is I like to stay in different places. Like, it's a lot of fun. I really like it. And I also got a bagel for in the morning. That way when I wake up, I can have something to eat. Are you going to have this meetup in September? If I'm back in California, I'll definitely go. Well, if I'm back in the LA area, I'll definitely go. I don't know I don't know where I'm probably gonna go to San Francisco when I get back in town. But maybe I'll figure out a way to. Maybe I should look at the train, see how much the train costs. Because that would be fun to take the train from here. Because that way I can take the booster board. That would be pretty fun. Was good. Good, bro. Hey, did I meet you earlier? OG, triple OG. You was at the meetup earlier, right? I'm just getting my eat on right now, yo. I remember you. Well, I gotta figure out. You know, it actually might not be a bad idea to. I don't know what I want to do, man. I gotta figure it out. It's the freaking. If the boosted board wasn't a big problem, I would easily, just go back and forth. But it's just a freaking problem. Yeah, that kid was 16. He was a trip, dude. He hung out for quite a bit. Do you ever want to come to Rhode Island? Maybe. Yeah, I agree. But the thing with the boosted is, a lot of us have already paid for the extended range battery, which you can get about anywhere from, I think, 10 to 14 miles. And when that comes out, that's going to make a big difference. It's still not going to be a 20-mile range battery, but we'll at least have 2 batteries. Meaning that a lot of us will have to buy another charger. So that way we can charge both batteries at the same time, I had a bomb-ass vegan sandwich. That's what's up. What do you think of 360 cameras? If you guys notice, I haven't experimented with a 360 camera, and there's a reason why I haven't. I'm waiting for the GoPro to release the Fusion. When GoPro released the Fusion, I'm gonna definitely get it and review it, and I'll definitely be making 360 videos then. So that's why I haven't that's why I haven't used any 360 cameras on the channel yet. You guys still ride in the winter? Yes, but the problem with riding in the winter is I hear that you lose a lot of battery range because of the lithium batteries, and when it's cold outside, they don't hold the charges the same. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll be riding here in the winter. I mean, bro, want to be your friend. Yeah, I think he wanted to be my friend for sure. What's my Insta? It's 901 Cali. So 901 Cali, CALI. Yeah, I'm waiting for the Fusion. I think that it should be pretty cool. If I'm around, I'll ride in the winter. But like I say, it's kind of difficult to ride in the winter. You got the crazy weather, and then you also got the battery. The battery range aren't so great. And I believe that's on a lot of electric skateboards. Like, you lose a lot of battery because of the lithium battery. It's warm. Should have wore shorts today. I have a jacket in my backpack just in case I go to Starbucks. Because I was in a Starbucks earlier today, Man, it was so cold in that Starbucks, yo. And I had a jacket on, I was still cold. And I was thinking, without this jacket, I couldn't even stay in here, you know? Oh, Lyft Sacramento has changed. You can't make any money. Did the crew get bigger? Okay, so the crew, it did get bigger. Like, it's actually growing. So it's actually growing really fast. You know, really fast. You always see. I had a jacket on indoors, and I always bring a jacket with me because it's the California thing to do. Would you check out my audiobook? I'll give you a free copy. Yeah, I'll check it out. Lyft rental, Lyft Hertz rental. That was the driver, maybe triple. Oh wow! So a lot of people are using rental cars for Rideshare. Do you ever listen to podcasts? No, not really. I have YouTube Red, so I always listen to like YouTube stuff, like offline. Yeah, Greg is hella cool, dude. Yeah, Greg's super cool. And I like his content because it's like super technical, you know? And it needs to be more stuff out there on YouTube. YouTube Red is where it's at. Yeah, I know. I've met so many subscribers that have YouTube Red. And I'm like, dang, they're not watching the commercials. No, I'm joking. I don't really care. I don't really follow Jake Paul. Do you see a percentage from YouTube Red? Yeah, you do. You see a percentage from YouTube Red. It's not a big percentage, but it's a small percentage. Doesn't eating out get costly? It can, but usually I try to spend like, on an average day, I try to spend like under $25, $30. Now don't get me wrong, some days there's a whole lot less than that, you know, but I try not to go over. I know it may sound like a lot, but like I say, like every day, like I don't spend $30, you know. A lot of days it's like maybe 10, you know. Too personal. I know a lot of people love YouTube Red, bro. You probably are busy putting out too much content like Alex. Do you think more money from YouTube Red versus ads? Okay, so my thing is, I think that the ads would pay more than YouTube Red, and the reason why I say that. Now I don't care if you have YouTube Red. Like I understand, I got YouTube Red because I like YouTube Red. But when people watch ads, like okay, especially if you're watching it on a TV at home, the ad's gonna pay more because now you're watching it on TV versus a mobile phone. And then if you watch the whole ad, like the YouTuber gets more credit because you watch the whole ad. And if you click on an ad, like wow, you get even more credit because they're like, the advertiser sees that, okay, the viewer is engaging with the content, you know, but with YouTube Red, there's no engagement like that, you know. Now, if you watch ads and you skip them like after 5 seconds, no big deal. The YouTuber doesn't get paid. But if you watch like a 30-second ad, like that like really that helps the YouTuber, you know. I'm not telling people to watch the ads or anything. Someone just asked, so I'm just you know, explaining. how it works. But with YouTube Red, how the payout works is, from what I understand, is the payout works like this. Let's take someone who has YouTube Red. Let's say you watch a total of 30 hours a week of YouTube Red. Now let's say you watch a total of 30 hours a month of YouTube Red, right? And let's say majority of your YouTube Red, you're watching Casey Neistat or you're watching whoever. They're gonna get the majority of the $9.99 a month that you pay, or 13. Well, it's actually $9.99 a month. The only reason why it costs more for iOS devices is because they have to give a percentage to Apple. So that's one of the reasons, and it's pretty interesting. So yeah, like YouTube Red, you definitely make like a whole lot less, but I don't really care. Like no big deal. Like YouTube Red is a much better experience, and in the future that pay model with YouTube Red can totally change. You know. Yeah, $33 an hour for food delivery is a really good payout. So what's the benefits does Red give besides no ads? Okay. The main reason why I signed up for YouTube Red wasn't for the ads. Because it wasn't for the ads. I signed up for YouTube Red to save songs off a line. Because like especially in the city, a lot of times you go places and the service is really bad, or if you're on a train, there's no service, or if you're on a plane, you're flying, there's no service. So you can like save songs and save videos offline. So right now on my phone, I have around 150 YouTube videos saved offline, like on my phone. So if I don't have service, or if I'm in a situation where, you know, I don't have reception, I can pick from all those songs and videos to choose from. A lot of them are videos, like music videos, because instead of using Apple Music, I just use YouTube Red. Yeah, like quite a bit, because like I'll save like albums and stuff like that, or let's say I'm watching a YouTube video on my phone. And a lot of times, some videos are the type of videos you don't really have to watch. You can just listen, you know, because like some of my videos, I'm just sitting there in front of the camera and I'm just talking. So you can actually like sort of just listen and do something else. So a lot of times I do that, right? And I'll have like I'll be scrolling through and looking at other videos. And then when I see another video that I want to watch, a lot of times I just save it offline, and that'll remind me to watch it. You know, I really don't use Google Music at all. I didn't realize you can save the videos. YouTube would be smart if they added. Okay, so YouTube, they do have, with YouTube Red, it comes with Google Play Music. I don't use Google Play Music because all the music that I want to use, I just get it from YouTube, because you can save like music videos offline, and that's why I have so many music videos saved offline, because it's easy to do. Like, you know, when something comes out, there's a little button that says save offline. Yeah, it's cool. And another thing about YouTube Red, that's another feature. This one, I don't really pay it any attention. There's extra TV shows and there's extra shows on YouTube Red that you can't get without YouTube Red. There's some other small feature, but if you have Android, it's $10 a month. If you have iPhone, I think it's 13. Yeah, it's 13. Yeah, 150 songs. Like, that's a lot of songs. Can I talk about my Robinhood? Okay, I'll talk about my Robinhood briefly. I'll make another Robinhood video coming up soon. But right now, with my Robinhood account, I have about half. I have half the money in cash, and other half in stocks. Now, I had a large chunk of that in GoPro, and I was trading GoPro, And I mean, GoPro's just doing a lot of weird stuff. So right now, I'm just holding cash right now. Another account that I've been growing quite a bit is my Stash account. I'm almost about to hit another milestone with the Stash account, because with the Stash account, they have these milestones where like we'll try to get you to invest $500, and then once you get $500, they'll try to get you to invest $1,000, right? Then once you get to $1,000, they'll try to get you to invest like $2,500, right? So I'm like almost about to hit the $2,500 mark, and then once you hit the $25,000 mark, they push you like crazy to hit the $5,000 mark, which is like double, you know. So I've really been paying that one attention, but it's crazy. Like I'm putting money into the Stash account, but I'm not purchasing shares. I'm just letting the money just sit there as if it's a bank account. I mean, why am I doing that? I don't know. I think the markets are really high. I'm not selling all my shares though, but I want to just keep cash just in case, you know, there's a dip. I can buy at the bottom of the dip and then, you know, work on saving up more cash. But that's really what I'm doing now. I have been like day trading a little bit with Robinhood, but the thing about day trading with Robinhood, and when I'm talking about day trading, I'm talking about like buying some shares in a company and holding it until like the next day. Like you're buying at $31 and then hopefully it goes up to $32 and you just bought 90 shares, you know, so hopefully you can make, you know, $90 overnight. But the problem with that I've been running into is whenever I like buy trades like that, whenever I do trades like that, I really want to do it like early in the morning, like right when the market opens at like 9:30, like 9:30 to 10:30. Like that's when I want to get in. Now don't get me wrong, you can get in at any time of the day, but I just feel like I've had way more luck with flipping and day trading. Like going in the middle, like going in at the early, I can't talk right now, investing in the early mornings, you know. But I'm trash at this stock shit. Oh yeah, stocks are, it's something that they don't teach in school. And I think there's a reason why they don't teach it in school, because they don't want people to know. How many shares of Apple stock do you have? I don't have that many shares of Apple stock. But it seems like Apple is a really safe company to invest in. It just seems like it. They have a lot of cash. They have a lot of products. They're constantly coming out with more products. It just seems like that Apple is like a pretty big company right now and invest in a really good company. You ever thought about Patreon to fund your videos? Well, I think the only thing I would use Patreon for is to like sort of help the sharing economy community a little bit more. But I feel that I would really love to use Patreon to like fund things that are gonna cost like more money, like you know, trips that are a little bit. Yeah, sorry, I had a phone call. And yeah, that's what I want to do with the whole Robinhood deal. No, not with Robinhood. That's what I want to do with Patreon, is use it to like fund other things. What about Stash? Okay, what Stash is? Stash is very similar. Well, let me take that back. Stash is investing like in the stock market, but how you Stash is a little bit different. Like there's like sort of groups of stock, right? And you can pick like stock together, like that are in. Why am I having a hard time explaining this? It's kind of like ETFs. Like they have tech stocks together in a bundle, and they have defense stocks in a bundle here. They have energy stocks in a bundle here. They have environmental stocks in a bundle here, and then you can pick that way. And the cool thing about investing with Robinhood, with Stash. With Robinhood, if you want to invest in a company like Google, you need about $950 to buy a share at Google. If you want to buy a share at Amazon, you need about like around $950, somewhere around there. The stock prices are very, very high. But with Stash, you can still have exposure to Google without putting up that much money, because you can like invest in Google in like a bundle of shares, and It's just a different app to invest in. There's an app called WAG. I think it's for dog. Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard of WAG. I put $100 from each paycheck into stocks and double my money. That's a really good idea, Marley. Like, that's a really good idea. Thanks a lot, Martin. Last time I saw you, you were falling asleep on a video. I was falling asleep on a video. Crazy. Just sold my shares that I have from my job. Oh, wow. Sell your shares you have with your job. Keep them, save them. I hope the 30 cents goes a long way. Watch the ad all the way through. Oh. Sounds expensive. Maybe next year. Prank call Alex. Tempted to buy some GoPro stock. You know, I don't know. I kind of think GoPro could have a better year. I'm still on the fence with them. I mean, this is a really good time to buy a GoPro stock because it's under $10. How is Tesla? Well, I was trading Tesla. I'm not really trading Tesla now. Like in the Robinhood account, I'm like 50 cash. So I'm just sitting on the sidelines. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, GoPro might turn the corner. They might. They really might, yo. Who knows what GoPro might do? Because they're coming out with some pretty good products. Did you look at Tesla position? I did. GoPro is aimed at active people. Let's face it, the world is getting lazier. This is true. Like, GoPro, they're aiming towards a very, very niche crowd. GoPro is really hot and tumble. Yes, I agree. Man, he done what sports? How long are you gonna be in NYC? I'm gonna be in NYC for maybe, I don't know, maybe the end of the month, maybe next month. It really depends. I'm trying to figure that out now. I'm trying to figure that out right now. I feel that GoPro is in a very weird position. Do you rely on GPS navigating to the city? Believe it or not, I use GPS quite a bit. The reason why I use GPS in the city is to figure out the bike lanes. Because I don't know all the bike lanes in the city. And especially if I'm like on the east side, like I wouldn't really know the bike lanes. So I use GPS quite a bit. We got a lot of smart people in your subscriptions. That's what's up. Nobody can buy a GoPro without asking my friend why I'm versus by that. Well, I'm a YouTube Red member. That's what's up. Mirrorless or DSLR? Go mirrorless, bro. You think GoPro needs to release an actual camera? Like a mirrorless camera? Okay, I use Google Maps to find the bike lanes. Just Google Maps. Dude, wouldn't that be expensive for them to make a mirrorless camera? A mirrorless action camera? Well, GPS is not, GPS works very well. I haven't had any problems in the city. Especially on the boosted board, because even if there is traffic, you can squeeze through the traffic, you know? I think you guys know what I'm doing. Just charging up really fast. I got a new shirt. Daily pay. For all those people that say I wear the same clothes all the time. That's because I'm a minimalist. And there's nothing wrong with being a minimalist. Yes, it's salt and vinegar. And it's also vegan. You eating these now? Yup. $2.25 at Whole Foods. No, $2.29 at Whole Foods. This will be my snack for later. And then I got the bagel for breakfast tomorrow. Sorry, I'm just getting ready to leave Whole Foods, so I gotta like pack my bag. Well, I gotta unplug the booster board and all that. Let's see. Now I got something to lean the phone up against. Maybe this paper towel stand. The paper towel stand works very well. Much more happier with less in my life. Dude, you know how happy I am that I have like less things in my life right now? It's really hard to explain. It's really hard to explain for someone who's looking in on the outside. Like, okay, I'll go back to my Airbnb and like, I just don't have a lot of stuff. Like, I love it. Like, I love not just having a whole bunch of crap, you know? Like, I can stick everything in 2 backpacks, you know? I'm gonna have to get rid of a couple. I have got rid of a couple things along the way, believe it or not. So when I first started off, I only had 1 pair of shoes. I still have 1 pair of shoes now. I had a total of 2 pairs of shorts. I bought 2 pairs of athletic. No, I bought 1 pair of athletic shorts. 1 pair of swim shorts. A pair of jean shorts. 2 pairs of jeans and 1 pair of yoga pants. One of the pair of jeans is destroyed now because I literally wore them to death. Like I wore them until they broke. Like, until they, like, ripped, and then after they ripped, you know, like, because they were super tight, you know, and I probably, like, did a squat on the board, and they just ripped. After they ripped, like, I still wore them, like, again, another day, you know, and then now I literally can't wear them anymore, because literally my ass would hang out of the pants, so time to get rid of them. But that's how I believe in stuff, like, just wear it. I love having control cutter, Jermaine. Oh, we got a freaking, what do you call these people? What do you call these people? A troll. It took me so long to say that. Yeah, I just blocked them. A troll. I did not bring the Osmo today, so when we go outside, the footage is not going to be super steady. I'm so glad I got a credit card finally. Yo, guys, so I don't know. I made a huge mistake with the vlog, by the way. I literally edited the vlog, like, that vlog was on Sunday. It was filmed on Sunday, right? So I edited the vlog like yesterday, and I was supposed to release it on yesterday. But what happened, I did the live stream last night, and then I released the vlog today. And then once I watched the vlog, I'm like, dude, I could have cut out the ending, you know? I could have freaking totally cut out the ending. But that's what happens when you make a video and you're supposed to release it one day and you release it the next day. Like, you mess up, you know? So I was watching the video and I'm like, oh, Jermaine, you're such an idiot. Not an idiot, but you know what I mean. You made a mistake, fool. Time to go. Get my trash. So I'll walk over and toss this out. When will you be going back to SF doing the winter months to work? Okay, I need to figure that out right now. So what I'm doing is I'm looking for a flight. So I have the Airbnb until the end of the month, right? And I'm looking for other Airbnbs around, and you know, I could definitely continue to stay. But at the same time, it would really be nice to take like a little trip for like 2 weeks, and that way I wouldn't have to ride the boosted board, you know? I can give it a break. I can give my feet a break, like I can just do other stuff. Okay, that's an option. And then another option is just to go back to California for like a week or two, probably 2 weeks. But the problem I see with going back to California is I would go back to California, and what would I do with the boosted board? If I'm only gonna be in California for 2 weeks, do I just leave it in New York and not ride it in California? Because I'm gonna have to ship it, and shipping costs like $75, and shipping also takes like a week. So I'm just trying to figure it out, like, okay, what do I do? Like, I could get another boosted board, but at the same time, I feel like that would be kind of a waste if I'm gonna be traveling. Like, it's just, I gotta figure this out. You said come to Chicago. Or maybe I should just take the train. That would be a long train ride, but I would make that train ride very, very entertaining. Leave it with Alex. Yeah, I will, but then it would suck being in California with no boosted board. That would really be bad. It's a nice night out tonight. I will give all my stuff away. If I move this and Chiang Mai, leave it with Alex. Alex would be cool with it. Ever heard of Taika? I have heard of Taika. I don't know if I'm gonna just, it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be really hard for me to go back and live in SF after I've been here. Because I've had so much fun here. Okay, so I'm still a resident of California. Like, I haven't been here, I've only been here for like, I've been here for less than 2 months. Like, I pretty much came here for work, you know, going to YouTube events and making YouTube videos, and also meeting with clients and stuff. So this has definitely been a business trip. I've done a lot of, I've made a lot of videos since I've been here. Whoa. Yeah, dang. So just for the record, I did not run a red light. Like, Yeah, I love lifestyle. I got one heck of a lifestyle, yo. Traveling, and I kind of, like, honestly, I feel that a lot of people wouldn't relate with it. But then whenever, like, people ask me and they you know, we break the ice, people are like very intrigued. They're just like, wow, this is a really good idea. I know it's probably really, really windy right now. You said I was shocked. Well, yeah, I was shocked because I was like, yo, what's going on here? I'm usually never going this slow right here. I'm usually rolling right here. I don't know why I left the Osmo at home today. Buy one in SF. I should probably get like a used one. Cause I was looking at the price online and I'm like, okay, it's $1,500, but with tax that's like that's $1,650. And I'm like, yo, $1,650, like I could live off of $1,650, you know? So that's the only reason I'm kind of like, yeah, it would be nice to have one, but at the same time, have two. But then I wouldn't even really use it that much, you know? Because what am I gonna do? Leave the new one in California when I'm back in New York? Like, yo, how much is it to rent one? In New York, they're like $65 a day. I think that's expensive. I mean, you can rent a car for like $30 a day. You know, think about it. Rent a skateboard is $65 a day. Like, I think that's a trip. That's a car and gas. Whoa. I'm gonna turn the camera around for you guys. I gotta give my hand a break, so I'm gonna hold my hand lower until I get down to South Ferry, and then I'll start back to talking. But holding my arm up for so long, it gets a little tiring. Yo, I'm back. These bikes are crazy. The sun is out. Rent one. La la la. Chest them out. Jermaine, could you survive winter in NYC? Real question. No. As soon as it get cold around here, I'm gonna leave. Maybe if I don't know, because majority of what I do is outside. If you got, I mean, think about it. Half of the majority of the videos I make are outside. The vlogs I make are outside. So if it's gonna be snowing and cold, that's really gonna kill my videos. I mean, that's one problem I have in San Francisco sometimes. It's like so freaking cold outside, I don't wanna go outside and make videos. I know it's horrible. Oh, it can be horrible. Rent your board out. Rent my board out. That would actually be a really good idea. If I was able to rent my board out while I was gone, I would I would definitely buy another one in Frisco. But you know, maybe I should just buy another one anyway. That probably is the solution, is just to buy another one. Yeah, how is everyone tonight? How y'all folks doing? You need to invest some shit where you can hold your phone, your arms down. Well, no, I have the Osmo. I just didn't bring it today. Cause like my backpack, like it gets heavy. So some days I sacrifice and I don't bring the Osmo, and I just bring like a computer and the booster board charger, and you know, like the two cameras, the GoPro and the LX10. And then other days I'm like, okay, And then I also brought a jacket. And then other days I'm like, okay, I need to bring the big camera. And when I bring the big camera, I have to bring the Gorilla Pod, and I also have to bring the microphone. And then I also have to bring extra batteries because I don't know, what if I film a lot of time lapses and I drain the battery, that sort of thing. And then on top of that, I'll even throw the Osmo in there. So on days like that, my backpack's like super heavy. And then I'm out all day. So that's why I didn't bring the Osmo today, because I'm like, look, yesterday my backpack was super heavy, and today it's just gonna be super light, you know? So that's why I didn't bring the Osmo. How long have you been vegan? I've been vegan since last February. Why did it take me so long to answer that question? Whole Foods for life. That's what's up. Cool, and thanks for answering. How is everyone? Yeah, everyone's out, yo. Well, there's no one out. Rent one. That would be nice to rent my board out. That would be so cool. But how would I go about doing that? That would be the problem. I'd have to rent it to someone for like 2 weeks. Be like, okay, give me $200, you can keep it for 2 weeks. Would that work? I mean, what if they like crash it, or what if something happens to it? As long as the thing can get ran over, it should be okay for the most part. Maybe like dings and scratches, but I've already got so many dings and scratches on this board. It's unreal. Maybe the solution is just to buy another one, right? But I kind of don't want to do that. But then I will have to. And what happens if this one breaks? Like, I'm going to buy another one then, you know? Well, I mean, I'm still covered under the warranty, but the warranty's not going to last forever. And then I'm probably just going to buy another one then. Maybe I should just think about it. That's just a lot of money, though. Maybe I'll do it after a trip, like after I go travel for a little bit. Yeah, the BB is expensive to rent out. The BB. That's a lot of cash. Yeah, it is a lot of cash. $16.50. But at the same time, it's like it is an investment. Like spending them bad boys, sending them back cross country gets really expensive too. You know, it's $100, $75, you know, and then you even gotta find a box to put it in. So that can get expensive too, yo. You make hella money in the cold. You know, I actually wouldn't mind like working in the cold around here. Actually, maybe I'll do New York in the winter. Maybe I'll try out New York in the winter. I'm gonna ride in circles really fast. See, if I was in Frisco, I would be so afraid to leave my backpack right there, you know, because I'd be afraid someone's gonna run up and grab it. But like out here, like I don't feel the same way. Like, whoa. It's all about the gear. It is all about the gear. I think I'm gonna get ready to bounce actually. This TaskRabbit job popped up, and it was for like waiting in line to buy some Jordans, and I missed the job, like, cause you only have 30 minutes to respond, and I had like missed it. Like, as soon as I picked my phone up, it said, you know, we're signing you offline. You missed the request. NYC is about robbing people. It's not as bad as Frisco, yo. Like, Frisco is really bad. Like, it really is bad. Like, they need more police there. Like the break-ins and the crimes that happen there are like just ridiculous, yo. It's like, man, y'all ain't got nothing else to do except for rob any folks. How much did you earn today? I have to go like check emails to figure out how much money I made, because I have a lot of streams of income coming in. But I didn't do any deliveries today. I haven't did deliveries in a minute. I'm thinking about doing deliveries tomorrow, actually. I was thinking about going back now and getting a good night's sleep. and then doing some deliveries, like early in the morning. Like I could get out around like 8, and that way I could do like morning deliveries. But that's probably not gonna happen. I'm probably not gonna be here at 8 in the morning. So many homeless in Union Square. Yeah, I know, but when I mean by homeless, like, you have to go to San Francisco to see the homeless situation, what I'm talking about. Like, in New York, it's like, oh yeah, homeless people are at Union Square, or homeless people are in this area. Man, they're damn near all over the whole freaking city in San Francisco, like in the financial district. They live there. I mean, just everywhere, like, everywhere, except for where there's not like mad private security, you know? Like, there's just homeless people everywhere. It's a mess. Like, it really is. Are homeless people in SF violent? You know, most of them are not. But there's that, you know, small group that is, you know? And they're not necessarily violent, like they're gonna come up to you and do stuff. They'll just, like, you know, certain people they'll just take advantage of, you know? It's pretty much how it works. So trying to get away from that guy's music. Not that I care, but like whenever there's something really loud around and I'm live streaming, I get distracted. That's why a lot of times when I'm live streaming and there's like a bus driving by or a horn honking, that's why a lot of times I'll just not talk until it goes by, because it's just really hard for me to like talk when there's just a whole bunch of noise going on, you know? I worked a job and travel on vacation, spend 6 years in Archipelago every winter. Oh, that's what's up. Seeing the videos where a dude was live streaming Pokemon Go and his phone was taken in NYC. Yeah, but you know, that definitely happens. I mean, I'm not saying that in NYC is a safe city, but what I'm saying is, like, I feel safer here than I do Frisco. Just because Frisco's different, yo. It's the Wild Wild West. I live in Sacramento. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. That's when I need to get off this live stream and book a flight. Go somewhere. Whee! Feels so good out here, yo. I'm going in circles. This is gonna like drain my battery, by the way. But look at this. I got like 4 bars. I got 5 bars. The 5th one's flashing. Watching your vlogs from Vegas. My husband makes tons of money driving carry limousine. Tips for off the hook. That's what's up. People in SF. I have the pretentious here. Yeah, SF is a whole another ball game. And then there's a lot of things that's not really popular in SF that's like crazy popular around here. Yo, I think I'm gonna get ready to head. What time is it? Uh-oh. I can catch the 10 o'clock ferry. Yes, because it's like 9:20. No, it's 9:40. So I'll keep the live stream going for like another 10 minutes. Or all the black folks in SF. There's like really none, yo. There's really none anymore. I mean, there's like a few downtown, but not that many. Maybe that's why I don't like it that much, because it's just not diverse enough. It is diverse, but it's diverse with light skinned people, like Asians, and you don't really see any dark skinned people there. I mean, you do, Indians, but it's not like it's not like New York. Like New York, you get, all these different Caribbean countries like make up a large percent of New York too. And there's not a large representation of Caribbean people from Caribbean countries in New York. No, in San Francisco. Like there's not a lot of Jamaicans in San Francisco, But in New York, like you got a huge mix, way bigger mix, way bigger melting pot. Another day honestly being black, I wish there were more Africans in the wish more Africans and Caribbean people. Yes, you mean in San Francisco or in New York? Because in New York, there's certain areas where, I mean, you can think you in another country, Like, there's like Harlem, black areas like that. I mean, there's Chinese areas like that. There's Dominican areas like that. There's multiple areas like that of like white people, like richer ones, ultra rich, It's just really different. Come to Miami, we get mad Caribbean folks. Oh yeah. Peace out. Alright, peace out, Al. Yeah, Miami is one of those spots where that's a huge melting pot of Caribbeans. Yo, it has been looking dead out here at night. Like, maybe school's about to start and there's less people traveling or something. But I remember a couple weeks ago, like midnight, it would be just lots of people walking around. Right now, it's quiet over here. Like, it's super quiet. Oh, this arm's getting tired again. Anyone out there have a really, really good day? Like, a better day than normal? Anyone do something, like, really cool or, like, anything really, really awesome happen to anyone today? Because I'll be honest, I don't think nothing really out of the ordinary happened to me today. It was just a normal freaking day. I didn't do anything, no crazy tricks on the boosted board. None of that. Like, today was a very safe ride day. Like, I've been thinking about crashing a lot lately because I've been around so many other people crashing. So I don't think I put this in a vlog, but this happened, when did this happen? This happened like 3 nights ago, right? So we're out riding, and I met up with this subscriber named Jay. He comments on videos and stuff. He lives in, I think he lives in Queens. No, he lives in Brooklyn, right? And we're out, and him and like 3 other people were riding, doing our thing. And wow, that guy's on a 1 wheel. We're out doing our thing, and there's like some bumps on the track. I'll show you. They're actually coming up right here. I can show you. See, this is the bike lane here. They install these bumps on the corner. These things right here. If you ever hit these on a boosted board and you're going and you're not going fast enough, you can fly off the board. Like, these things can cause you to crash right here. These things right here. And we're down there, like right by that sign over there. This is the same spot I live streamed last night. We're down there by that sign, and when he didn't know that these things were down there because he's not used to riding in the city, and we were riding at night. But honestly, it really doesn't matter that we were riding at night because we could have been riding in the daytime. And if you don't know that these things will knock you over, you just don't know, And once I hit it, and it scared the hell out of me because I'm like, yo, like I wasn't going. If you're going fast enough, you can hit them and you're cool. I'm talking about if you're going closer to top speed, you can hit them and you're cool. Like, it won't knock you off. But if you hit those things going like 5 miles an hour or 10 miles an hour, you got a really high chance of coming off the board. And it was right up here, like on one of these turns. But it was dark. We was going across the corner. And I looked back, and homeboy had slipped. He had fell. And he fell, he cut his stomach, right? He scraped his stomach. No, not his stomach, the back, his back. Like he fell, skinned himself from the back. He said he was going like 10 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour, and he fell. I think he was going like 10 miles an hour, he fell. You don't want to fall going 10 miles an hour because it's going to hurt. That wasn't enough. That wasn't enough for Jay. I sure hope Jay ain't watching this, because I'm not trying to like be funny, but like I'm just saying it wasn't enough for Jay, because homeboy Jay, about 45 minutes later, actually he went down right over in this area, like right over here. I think he tried to come off like this, and homeboy went down. Okay. Now, as you can see, I just went over it and it didn't knock me off. But like, it's kind of hard to explain. Like when you moving and you hit this and you can't brace yourself, you're not expecting it. It's gonna slow you down really fast, and it could cause you to lose traction. Like, but after we got over to the charge spot, and after he had finished with this crash, he wanted to try one wheel. There was a guy here. He was out riding his one wheel. I'm not gonna look, guys. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm not gonna be messing with one wheels. Like, I'm not gonna do one wheels because I just feel like you got to be a very talented individual to be riding a one wheel. You know. He got out there on the one wheel, and before he got on the one wheel, we told him, we was like, look, as soon as you get up to high speeds on the one wheel, the whole one wheel gonna start shaking, and it might push you forward. Okay, that's how one wheels are. It might push you forward. Okay. So it was nighttime. He was out. He was riding. Okay. And he was riding in front of us, and then he took off, and he came back like maybe 10 minutes later. And when he came back riding the one wheel, right? He was just riding just like it wasn't nothing. And he said, man, I just crashed. And I was like, what? You just crashed? Because it didn't look like he crashed, because he rode up on the one wheel, you know. He's like, I just crashed, and he showed me his arm, man. His arm was messed up. His leg was messed up. His face was bleeding. I was like, dang, man, what happened? Apparently, he got up. We told him, don't do this. We said, look, don't go top speed, because you're gonna go face forward. So when we told him don't go top speed, you're gonna go face forward, guess what he did? He went top speed, and then right after he got top speed, he went face forward. And that's what we told him would happen. But for some reason, he didn't believe us. So he wanted to try it out for himself. And when he tried it out for himself, he messed himself up. Like, that's why I don't do one wheels, yo. Like, I'm not trying to, like, you can catch some real good video, but I ain't trying to do my business on a one wheel. I need 4 or 2, a bicycle. They want the U.S. money. That's crazy, and that's in American. They do not like Mexican brown people. Unicycles. Yes, dude. Some of these unicycles. There's a guy in the group who has a unicycle. His unicycle can go like 38 miles an hour. That's crazy fast on a unicycle. That is crazy fast on a unicycle, yo. That's too fast for school. So I'm just crossing the street. I'm gonna head back to the ferry location now. It's like windy out tonight. We'll go this way. Oh, it's a bar we went to last night. I'm just like holding the camera. I'm not talking anymore. Gosh, my arm is killing me once again. It's like with the Osmo, you don't have to hold. I don't have to hold it so high because it's on a stick. But with this thing, I have to hold it like way up in the freaking sky. I'm just cruising through the financial district. Some pretty cool spots to skate at. I always do this. I always make the same mistake right in this area. Dude, I think I'm about to break a belt on the boosted board. I have one belt left, and after that, I'm gonna have to wait on the other ones to be shipped from Amazon. Dang, look at this. I got a whole little cart here. Usually don't see carts around in this neighborhood at night. Yo, if you're watching this live stream, give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up. Look at that one. Gangsta, gangsta. Lit up in there. Bumps. It's busy over here. Well, I take it the ferry just got here. Yup. Read the comments really fast. Yeah, I know. What's up with the likes? How many friends in New York and new cities? A lot. What time is it? Oh, 1:55. It's time to go. Dangerous. What's dangerous? How long is the ferry ride back to Airbnb? It's like a 30-minute ferry ride, and then from there, I'll be back. It's like a 5-minute boosted board ride. Now, if I didn't have the boosted board, believe me, I wouldn't be staying in Staten Island because it would take a long time to get from the ferry location to the Airbnb, and it wouldn't be worth it for me, so I wouldn't do it. It should be good on battery, so I'm probably not going to charge on the ferry. A blessing if you give Jay a like. People never listen. Well, I think a lot of people, one reason why people don't give thumbs up and they don't leave comments is because you have to have a YouTube account to leave comments. So if you don't have a YouTube account, you can't leave comments or likes. So I get it. Dude, have you done a live stream now? The boat ride. The reason why I don't do a live stream of the boat ride is because my phone's gonna cut off. I can try it. I can attempt to do it right now. I'll attempt to do it now, but my phone could cut off. I'm just gonna say that. Check your Facebook message. Let's sync up before you head back to the West Coast. Break-in at Starbucks. What camera do you shoot with? Love your videos. Oh, thanks, Miss Tyre. I'll show you guys some other stuff. What cameras I shoot with? Well, this is an iPhone 7. I usually shoot with, a lot of my videos now are done with the GoPro Session. And a lot of my other videos are done with the Lumix LX10. It's a pocket point and shoot camera. I gotta take this thing off. Yeah, so we're gonna try to live stream the ferry ride. I don't know if it's gonna work, but it's worth a shot, right? I don't have to, I'm gonna have to charge the phone meanwhile. But I have 20% battery left. Is it worth the money? What worth the money? The cameras? Oh, the Lumix. Yeah, the Lumix, I would have to say is definitely worth the money. Yeah, it's definitely worth the money because it's a pocket 4K camera with the bokeh effect, and then you get a lens that can you can zoom with. I think it's worth it. It's kind of expensive, but the other camera that's better than the Lumix is the Sony RX100 series. Those are about $1,000. It's actually a little bit smaller than the LX10, but I kind of like the LX10 a little bit more. I thought about getting that Sony camera, the RX100 series, but I don't know. Let's show you guys this. So this is the first level. But let's walk up to the second level. And there's also another level. It's 4 levels. This is the third level. And then there's this area outside, you know. But I don't like to sit out here. I like to go up to the top level. It's this level. I like to go up here. This is called the Hurricane Deck. Hey. Yeah, so 4. And yeah, this is ferry life at its finest. Man, it is hot. I'm gonna have to go outside. I mean, I don't have to let the boosted board charge. I usually sit over here in one of these spots because they usually have chargers. I'm not gonna sit here now. Well, this one doesn't have chargers, but they usually have chargers here. And then there's also there's a charger over here. But I think I'm gonna go out here and sit. Look at this night. Wish it was daytime.
Shuttle good 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I think even 15 minutes is too long after that. They're gonna shuttle like 5-10 minutes.
Let's check out the other side. Bro, it is hot on this ferry. Because today it was really warm. So I guess it's still warm. When you got this side, oh yeah, this side is much cooler. There's a breeze. There is a nice breeze, yo. Restricted area. So don't go over there. But it's a great place to lean the boosted board. Alright, let's charge the iPhone before it dies. Ooh, boosted board remote almost fell. Bad idea. Yes, the ferry is free, by the way.